Good afternoon, ma'am. Good afternoon, classmates. Before I begin, I want everyone to take a quick 5-second look at their home screens. Or just think about the last app you opened. Was it TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, or a news site? We are constantly swimming in a sea of information, but the question is, are we swimming or are we drowning? I am Luis Margaret De Leon, and together with my partner, Miss Jane Kinning, we represent the group New Literacies. Today, I'll be leading the first part of our report to help you become a master navigator of this digital ocean through media and information literacy, or MIL. So, to make sure that we don't get lost at sea, we have three main targets today. First is to define media and information literacy, or MIL, and its core components. Second is to analyze the multidimensional nature of media literacy. And the third is to evaluate the personal impact of media by weighing its advantages and disadvantages. So, let's start with the what. What is media and information literacy? So let us read the definition. Media and information literacy is a combination of knowledge, attitudes, skills, and practices required to access, analyze, evaluate, and use information and media in creative and ethical ways. So, it is said that according to the Moscow Declaration of 2012, MIL isn't just one skill. It is a combination. So it's not just about knowing how to Google something. It involves the knowledge, attitudes, and skills needed to access, analyze, and use information in creative and ethical ways. So it's like a recipe. You need the ingredients, which is the knowledge, and the cooking skills, which is the practice. So that is to make something meaningful. Now I want to highlight the word ethical. I want you to think about this question. What does it mean to use social media ethically? You can answer that through just thinking about it. So, by using social media ethically, it's not just about how to use the tool, but why and how we use it to respect others. Now, we have the perspective of UNESCO. UNESCO adds a very important layer to this, as they see media and information literacy as a set of competencies that help us stay wise online. That last part on the slide, it says refraining from cyberbullying. So, do you all agree that being literate includes how you treat people in the comment section? Please think about it. So, MIL is as much about character as it is about intelligence. Now, why are we studying this? Of course, it's not just for a grade. The core goal of media and information literacy is to promote equality, free expression, and human rights. So when we are literate, we can't be easily manipulated by fake news or propaganda. And by that, we become empowered citizens. So are we clear with the media and information literacy? Okay. Now, how does MIL, or media and information literacy, actually works? So Reynack and Lublinsky tell us that to be truly literate, you need these three things. We have technical skills, critical attitudes, and facts about media and ICT. So let's read the first key aspects of MIL, or media and information literacy. We have the technical skills. To read the definition, technical skills is the ability to access and use computers or digital devices effectively. So, let's use an example we all know. Let's have a viral health hack on TikTok. So, this is simply knowing how to use the platform. Can you open the app? Can you search for the trend? Can you screen record it or share it? So in our TikTok example, technical skill is just knowing how to navigate your FYP or For You page and use the share button. So technical skills is the how. It is the how. Now, for the second aspect, we have critical attitudes. To read the definition, critical attitudes is the inner workings, understanding context, routines, and the effects of media. This is the most important part, the inner workings. So, when you see that inner workings, it's about not taking things at face value. It's having a healthy level of suspicion. So when you see that health hack, like drinking a weird juice to lose 10 pounds in a day, critical attitude is the voice inside our head asking, is this person a doctor? Are they being paid to sell this juice? Or does this even sound scientifically possible? So notice that it's looking behind the curtain. So critical attitude is the why. Now, if technical skills is the how, critical attitudes is the why, facts about media and ICT is what we call the what now. So let's read the definition. Facts about media and ICT is not just knowing things, but the competence to do and create responsibly. So this is now the action phase. It's about your ability to produce information that is accurate and knowing the facts of how media works. So instead of blindly doing the video and spreading a lie, you use your performative competence to create a new post or comment that explains why that hack is dangerous or fake. So you are using your skills to perform a responsible action. Now, are we clear with it? Okay, so to make sure that you all get it, let's test this. Please listen carefully. Imagine that you see a post saying class is suspended tomorrow because of a surprise holiday. Now, if I just know how to take a screenshot and send it to our group chat, which aspect am I using? Is it technical skills, critical attitudes, or facts about media and ICT? The answer is technical skills. That is correct. So now, if I stop and check the official Facebook page of our school or the mayor's office to see if it's true, which aspect am I now using? The answer is critical attitudes. That is correct. We are all getting it. You are all getting it. Very good. So technical is how, critical is wait, is this real? The questions about that, like is it real? You are confirming if it's true. And performative is what do I do with that info? Now, moving on to the 7 dimensions of media and literacy. We have tool literacy, resource, social structural, research, publishing, emerging technology, and critical literacy. So now that we have the foundation, let's look at the framework. So if media and information literacy was a map, this would be the 7 coordinates we use to find our way. Okay, let's read the first dimension of media literacy. We have Tool literacy. To read the definition, tool literacy is mastering software and hardware for work and professional life. So I want you to think of tool literacy as your digital driver's license. Because before you can race, you need to know how the car works, right? And it's knowing how to use your laptop and even AI tools to get your work done efficiently. That is tool literacy. Next is we have resource literacy. Resource literacy, it says understanding the forms, formats, and access methods of info resources. So this is your digital library card naman. It's knowing that if you need a reliable source for a research paper, a random post on a Facebook isn't it. You head to Google Scholar or any legit site. So it's like you know how or you know where the gold is hidden. And that is what we call resource literacy. Next is we have the social structural literacy. It's knowing how information is socially situated and fits into institutions or social networks. So social structural literacy is your vibe check. You understand that a TikTok from a comedian is meant for entertainment, but a broadcast from the WHO is for public safety. So, you know who produced the info and why they put it out there. Now, moving on to the fourth dimension, we have research literacy. It says using IT based tools for quantitative and qualitative analysis. So, this is your detective mode naman. As for graduate students, they don't just read data, they use tools to analyze it. So, it's the difference between looking at a graph and actually understanding what the numbers are telling you. And that is what we call research literacy. Now, for the fifth dimension, we have publishing literacy. It is the ability to format and publish research or ideas electronically. So, publishing literacy is your digital megaphone. Because in the past, you needed a printing press to reach the world. But now, you just need a post button. But literacy means knowing how to package your ideas so they are clear, professional, and impactful. Now, for the sixth dimension, we have emerging technology literacy. It says adapting to and evaluating new innovations in technology. So, this is being future proof. Technology changes every day. Remember when we didn't use AI? But now it's everywhere. This dimension is your ability to say, okay, there's a new tool. Let me learn it so I don't get left behind. And that is what we call emerging technology literacy. Now, for the last and seventh dimension, we have critical literacy, which is, it says the gold standard evaluating the strengths, weaknesses, and costs of information technologies. So, critical literacy is the master level. This is when you step back and ask, just because I can use this technology, should I? So, it's weighing the benefits of being we call this being connected against the costs of our privacy and mental health. So it's being the boss of your technology, not its slave. Now, as we close this part of my report, please remember media and information literacy isn't just a subject we study in a book. It's the way we protect our minds, our students or future students, and our community in a digital world. Again, I am Luis Margaret de Leon representing the group New Literacies, and I've shown you the map and the tools. Now, my partner will show you the path forward through the advantages, disadvantages, and the ultimate lessons we've learned. The floor is yours, Miss Jane Kinning.
Advantages of media. One of the primary advantages of media is its ability to educate the public on important issues such as health, environment, and social issues. Through various platforms, media provides valuable information that promotes informed decision making and responsible behavior. 2. Provides fast access to latest news worldwide. Media enables people to access global news quickly and efficiently, regardless of your geographical location. This immediacy helps individuals stay updated on current events and enhances global awareness. Number 3, help showcase talents like arts, music, performance. Media also serves as a platform for individuals to express and develop their talents, particularly in fields such as visual arts, music, acting, and dance. It provides opportunities for creativity and self expression, often reaching wide audiences. Number 4, enhances learning through educational programs and shows. Media contributes to knowledge enhancement through educational programs, documentaries, and informational content. These resources support both formal and informal learning, making education more engaging and accessible. Number 5, easy and convenient. Access to information via mobile devices. The convenience of media, especially through mobile devices, allows people to access information easily and instantly. This accessibility has transformed how individuals gather knowledge and communicate their daily lives. Number 6, promotes products and supports business. From an economic perspective, media functions as an effective tool for advertising and promotion, helping business reach target audience and increase sales. This supports economic this supports economic growth and market expansion. Number 7, serves as a source of entertainment. Media also provides entertainment, offering a wide range and of content that helps individuals relax and unwind. This aspect contributes to mental well-being when consumed in moderation. Number 8, reduce education cost through digital resources. Television and digital platforms enable the mass dissemination of information at a lower cost, making education and awareness campaigns more efficient and widely available. For number 9, spreads cultural awareness and practices. Another important advantage is the role of media in promoting cultural diversity. It allows the sharing of different traditions, beliefs, and practices, fostering greater cultural understanding. For number 10, encourage global understanding and respect. Media helps people develop mutual understanding and respect by exposing them to diverse perspectives and ways of life. This can strengthen social cohesion and promote global harmony. Disadvantages of media. First, reduces personal interaction and socialization. First, media can lead to individualism. When people spend too much time on the internet or watching television, they may reduce face-to-face interactions with their friends and family. So, from that, this weakens social relationships and communication skills. Second, some content is inappropriate for children. Yes, true. Second, not all media content is appropriate, especially for children. Some programs or online materials may contain violence, inappropriate language, or harmful ideas that can negatively influence young minds. Third, information can be limited or biased. Traditionally, media like newspapers can be geographically limited. meaning not all information reaches every area equally, which can create gaps in awareness. Number 4, too many ads can distract viewers. Another disadvantage is the overuse of the advertisement. Excessive ads on television and radio can annoy audiences and reduce interest in the content being presented. Number 5, risk of scams, fraud, and hacking. Media, particularly the internet, can also be used for harmful activities such as scams, fraud, and hacking, putting users' personal information and security at risk. Number 6, can be addictive and reduce productivity. Media can become addictive, leading to decreased productivity. People may spend too much time online instead of focusing on important tasks like studying or working. Number 7, may cause health issues, eye strain, hearing problems, radiation. There are also health risks associated with prolonged media use, including eye strain, hearing problems, and possible exposure to harmful radiation from devices. Number 8, can influence substance abuse, drugs, and alcohol. Media can influence behavior negatively by encouraging substance use, such as drugs or alcohol, especially when these are portrayed as normal or attractive. Number 9, risk of injury from imitating dangerous stunts. Another concern is that people may imitate dangerous stunts seen in media, which can lead to accidents or injuries. And lastly, number 10, spread fake news, rumors, and online negatively. Media can damage a person's reputation through anonymous accounts, false accusations, rumors, or malicious content, which can spread quickly online and be difficult to correct. Advantages of media and information based on personal experience. Based from our group po, easy access to information anytime and anywhere, helps in learning, research, and understanding lessons better, provides educational content, videos, tutorials, articles, fast and convenient communication, chat, and social media, keeps people connected despite distance, family, friends, and classmates. Source of entertainment, videos, music, and games. Supports personal growth and self-expression, blogs, TikTok, and digital art. Also promotes cultural awareness and global connection. Media and information are very useful in our daily lives, especially for students. One of the main advantages is that it gives easy and fast access to information anytime and anywhere. It helps in learning and research because we can watch educational videos, read articles, and understand lessons better. Media also allows fast communication through chat and social media, making it easier to connect with classmates, friends, and family, even if they are far away. In addition, it provides entertainment and helps people express themselves through different platforms like blogs and videos. However, media also has disadvantages. The disadvantages of media and information are spread of fake news and misinformation, distraction from studies, social media, videos, and notifications. Addiction or too much screen time, cyberbullying and negative online behavior, information overload, too much content to process. Privacy risk, personal data being tracked or shared, filter bubble, limited exposure to different viewpoints. However, media also has disadvantages. One common problem is the spread of fake news or misinformation, which can confuse people. It can also be distracting, especially when students spend too much time on social media instead of studying. Too much use can lead to addiction and affect focus. There are also risks like cyberbullying, privacy issues, and information overload. where too much content becomes hard to understand. Sometimes people only see information that matches their beliefs, which limits their understanding of other ideas. The lesson learned: not all information online is true. Media is created and may not always reflect reality. Think critically before believing or sharing information. Always check reliable resources. Use media responsibly and ethically. Avoid spreading misinformation. Respect others when interacting online. Balance media use, learning versus entertainment. Being Being media literate helps us become informed, critical, and responsible users. Media can influence thoughts, decisions, and behaviors. From this activity, we learned that not all information online is true, so it is important to think carefully before believing or sharing anything. I also realized that media is created and may not always show the full truth. Being media literate means checking reliable sources, thinking critically, and using media responsibly and ethically. It is also important to respect others online and avoid spreading false information. Lastly, we learn to balance the use of media for both learning and entertainment so we can become a more responsible and informed user.
And that is all. Thank you so much. That is for the group of new literacies.